On an ordinary evening, a silence fell over the soccer field in Thailand, raising suspicions. This was not the familiar silence of a peaceful night, but a disquieting calm that hinted at a mystery soon to unfold. The local boys' soccer team, the Wild Boars, had embarked on their usual post-practice adventure into the Tam Luang cave. But as night fell, the boys had failed to return, triggering a chilling concern that swiftly gripped the entire community. The families of the 12 boys and their young coach were the first to feel the unease. As the reality of their children's disappearance sank in, the initial concern gave way to a growing sense of dread. The Tam Luang cave, a local curiosity-turned-menacing labyrinth, had swallowed the young team whole, leaving behind nothing but a chilling silence. Local authorities were quick to respond, launching an immediate search operation. Search parties combed the cave's entrance, the dense jungle and the rough terrain in the surrounding area. The eerie silence of the cave echoed back their calls, offering no trace of the missing boys. As hours stretched into the night, the searchlights piercing the darkness cast long shadows, a stark reminder of the daunting task that lay ahead. The boys' soccer field, once filled with laughter and camaraderie, now stood empty, echoing the community's growing anxiety. The Wild Boars, known for their resilience on the field, were now locked in a different kind of game, a struggle for survival against the unforgiving forces of nature. As the first day turned into night, the families kept a vigil, their eyes glued to the cave's entrance, their hearts pounding with each passing minute. The local authorities, their resolve undeterred, pressed on in their search, their hopes pinned on the faintest sign of the boys' presence. The disquieting calm that had descended on that ordinary evening had now given way to a palpable tension. The clock was ticking, and with each passing hour the stakes were getting higher. The boys' adventure had now turned into a desperate race against time, a race that would soon capture the world's attention. As hours turned into a day, the disquieting calm quickly transformed into a desperate search. The local search effort soon realized the magnitude of the situation, prompting an international call for help. When the local authorities recognized they were dealing with an extraordinary crisis, they reached out to the global community. This was not a problem that could be solved alone. And so, the world responded. From every corner of the globe, international cave diving experts, rescue teams, and volunteers converged on Thailand, ready to lend their skills and expertise to the cause. First to arrive were the British Cave Rescue Council, a team known for their extensive expertise in cave rescues. They were joined by the United States Air Force's pararescuemen, a group trained to provide emergency medical treatment in even the most extreme environments. From Australia came the Australian Federal Police's Specialist Response Group, experts in search and rescue operations. But it wasn't just the professionals. Individuals from around the world also answered the call. Divers, engineers, therapists, and even cooks flew into Thailand ready to do whatever they could to assist. Yet, despite the shared goal, the rescue operation was not without its challenges. Language barriers created communication hurdles, with team members often resorting to gestures to get their messages across. Cultural differences also had to be navigated carefully to maintain harmony among the diverse group of rescuers. And then there was the weather. With the monsoon season in full swing, torrential rains threatened to flood the caves even further, making an already dangerous operation even more treacherous. The constant downpour also turned the surrounding area into a muddy quagmire, hampering the logistical efforts of the rescue operation. But through it all, the spirit of unity and cooperation kept the mission moving forward. Cultural differences were set aside, language barriers were overcome, and the relentless weather was braved. The world had come together, united by a single purpose: to bring these boys home. Despite the mounting obstacles, hope remained undeterred as the world united to bring the boys home. Every tick of the clock was a reminder of the urgency of the mission. Imagine a cave dark and treacherous, filling up with water faster than one could say danger. The monsoon rains were unrelenting, painting a grim picture for the trapped boys and their coach. The cave that was once their playground was now their prison, and the water levels were rising minute by minute, hour by hour. The rescue team on the outside was battling against a ticking clock. The stakes were high, and the margin for error was non-existent. The mission was to pump out water from the cave, a task easier said than done. Imagine trying to empty the ocean with a bucket. The water was not just an obstacle, but also a threat, as it brought with it the risk of hypothermia for the stranded boys. The cave's labyrinthine structure was another challenge. The narrow winding paths, the jagged rocks, the murky waters, all of it added layers of complexity to the operation. Divers had to navigate these treacherous paths, fighting against the strong currents, carrying with them the hope of a nation and the lives of 13 people. The rescue mission was not just a physical challenge but a mental one as well. The rescuers had to keep their nerves in check, their focus sharp. They had to make decisions on the fly, adapt to the ever-changing circumstances, and above all, they had to keep faith. The world watched, holding its collective breath as the rescue operation was underway. The pressure was immense, the risks were high, and the clock was ticking. Yet in the face of such adversity, the spirit of humanity shone bright. The rescuers, undeterred by the daunting task ahead of them, were determined to bring the boys home. The race against time and nature had begun, and failure was not an option. 9 days into the search, against all odds, a miraculous discovery was made. In the labyrinthine bowels of the Tam Luang cave system, a glimmer of hope emerged from the darkness. The British divers John Valanthan and Richard Stanton, elite cave divers with years of experience under their belts, were at the helm of the operation. Their mission was a daunting one, to say the least, but they were relentless in their pursuit. As they navigated the murky depths, they were guided by their resolve and their expertise. They were in uncharted territory, but they pressed on, driven by a singular goal. And then, in the farthest recesses of the cave, something remarkable happened. They found the boys. Yes, nestled on a ledge above the water, they discovered the 12 boys and their coach. It was an emotional moment, one that was charged with relief and disbelief. The boys were alive, they were safe. The sight of them huddled together, healthy and well, was nothing short of a miracle. The divers swiftly established communication, assuring the boys that help had arrived. They shared their names and their ages, showing a bravery that was awe-inspiring. The boys had survived 9 days in the cave, with no food and limited water, their spirits kept alive by their unwavering hope and their coach's guidance. The divers captured this moment on video, a poignant message that was promptly sent to the boys' families and the world. The boys were seen smiling, their faces lighting up with relief and joy. It was a deeply moving scene, a testament to their resilience and their strength. But amidst the celebration, a sobering reality set in. The boys were deep inside the cave, and the path to their rescue was fraught with challenges. The divers knew what lay ahead, a daunting task, but one they were prepared to undertake. The boys had been found, but the most challenging part of the operation was yet to come. In the face of adversity, humanity triumphed. This was not just a story of a successful rescue operation, but a testament to the power of unity, bravery, and resilience. The plan to rescue the boys from the labyrinthine Thai cave was audacious, to say the least, but with the world's eyes watching, the rescue team, a global collaboration of experts, executed it with precision and courage. From Australia, the United Kingdom, and the United States, professional divers rushed to Thailand, uniting with the Thai Navy SEALs. This was a true testament to international cooperation, transcending borders and uniting the world in a common goal: the safe return of 12 boys and their coach. In the pitch-black underwater tunnels, the divers navigated the treacherous terrain, risking their own lives in the process. Their bravery wasn't just commendable, it was awe-inspiring. Each diver, armed with a resolve as strong as steel, was determined to bring the boys home. Their courage echoed in every corner of the cave, a beacon of hope in the face of despair. And then, there were the boys. Trapped in darkness, with limited food and oxygen, their strength of spirit was nothing short of remarkable. They clung to hope, their will unbroken, their spirits undeterred. They were the embodiment of resilience, their fortitude a shining example of the strength of the human spirit. However, this triumph was not without its heartbreak. Saman Kunan, a former Thai Navy diver, lost his life during the operation. His sacrifice, a poignant reminder of the high stakes of this daring mission, will forever be remembered. He embodied the essence of this rescue operation: courage, selflessness, and an unwavering commitment to saving lives. After an 18-day ordeal, the boys were finally home, marking the end of an incredible rescue mission that showcased the power of unity and human resilience. This was not just a rescue, it was a triumph of humanity. It was a testament to what we can achieve when we stand together, united by a common purpose, driven by courage and resilience.